Hi everyone, my name is Lexie and I'm from University of Waterloo. My mentors are Matthews and John, and our project is Private Teams and Private Channels Administration Improvement. So this project aims to enhance Rocket.Chat's administrative capability by enabling an optimal override system that allows the administrators to manage private teams and channels without being members. So it includes configurable admin settings, permission override logic, and user notification to balance the administrative control with user privacy. And the core features include adding and removing users, modify roles, and managing private teams and channels directly from the admin panel. So I want to explain a lot about the problem we are trying to solve. So under the current system, if you are an admin, you cannot check the member list of a private room or take any action unless you are already a member of that private room. So if you want to manage a private room, you first need to add yourself as a member, and only then you can perform the member management. But this process is not efficient, and it also creates a risk of privacy leaks, because once the admin joins the private room, they are able to see the messages and all the chat histories. And also for the real world difficulties, think about a management consultant company. So each client, they have their own consultants team, which is set up as a private channel or private team in Rocket.Chat to serve the client. So in this basis, the consultants will discuss the client's needs, budget, preference, or even some sensitive business infos. But to protect privacy, the general admin of the consulting company in the Rocket.Chat server, they can't just enter those private channels directly. Otherwise, they would be able to see the chat histories, messages, which would cause a leak of client privacy. However, if a consultant transfer to another project or another role, the admin doesn't remove them in time. So some members who shouldn't still remain in those private channels. So from the client's perspective, this looks very unprofessional and really hurts trust. So at that point, we need a way for admins so they can't see the messages or histories, but they can still check the member list on the administration panel, and they can remotely manage team members. Another example I want to say is I know at some universities, Rocket.Chat is used as well. So for example, for the research collaborations, so the research groups often create private channels to share unpublished results and the experiment data or budget. So the server admin, usually they can't just enter these channels because this would compromise an academic freedom. But if a student graduates or a research assistant leaves, sometimes their account will still remain inside for maybe a couple of days. This means they can keep accessing sensitive info even after leaving. So we need a solution where admins can manage members without seeing any messages. So our solution, due to these real-world difficulties, our solution is trying to create a new permission called Manage Room Members Remotely. And with this permission for both private channels and private teams, the admins are able to perform the following actions directly from their administration workspace, including add users, modify roles, and remove users from room. So let me demo it. So if we go to permissions, we search for manage remotely, you will see there is a new permission called manage room members remotely, and I already assigned it to admins. And you can see in the left page, I log in under an admin's account, And for the right side, I log in as the members of private teams and private channels. And of course, for now, the admin doesn't in any private channels or private teams. So if we go to rooms, we can select, okay, Greenfield Foods. So if we click Manage Members, you will see, okay, even the admin not a member, but they can still view the members list. And what I'm gonna do is I can add a user, let's say Sophia Liu, and I click Add Users. You will see in the private channels, there is a login line to say, okay, the admin added Sophia Liu. What I can also do is I can set her as a leader. Here's a login line. And I can remove her from room. Yeah, like this. And the same logic still applies to the private teams as well. So let me switch to a private team which discuss some shipping companies' risk management strategies. Yeah. So right here, we can try to do the same stuff. Okay, I first add Sophia Liu, and then maybe set her as moderator, and remove her from Teams. Yeah, so you can see all the login lines show up here. So for the private teams or member or channels member, these login lines are all visible to them, and it's really like transparent what the managed actions the admins did. And you can see as an admin, I didn't join any of these private teams or private channels, and I cannot access their messages or chat histories. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. And at the very end, I want to take a moment to sincerely thank my two mentors, Matthews and John. So over the GSOC, I've learned so much from how to write more elegant code to how to communicate more effectively with the team. So I'm truly glad to be there, and I'm truly appreciate my mentors' guidance and support.